Having a dairy animal on the homestead is definitely a big responsibility, but I've always found it to be one of the most rewarding. Today, I'm going to take you along with me on my morning routine and show you how I milk my sheep, Delilah. Good morning. Hi. You guys ready to do this? Real quick. So we found that if we let the lambs out so Delilah can see them, she's much calmer in the milk stand. So they just kind of run around and play and wait patiently or impatiently for me to get done milking so that they can get their breakfast. Parker, you ready? Yeah. Come on, Delilah. Come on. Might have to go in there, Parker. Yeah. Come on. Come on, lambs. Come on, lambs. Good girl. Easy, good. Good girl. Good mama. Now, if you guys watched some of my previous videos, you saw how much of a struggle it was to even get Delilah into the stanchion. So we've made a lot of progress, and one of the ways that we trained her was by tying her legs back. She used to kick a lot and fight this, but as you can see, she's since gotten used to it. Good girl, Delilah. Good girl. Yeah, that's a good sheep. She kind of knows the deal now, so I don't have to really jerk on her too much. Just gently pull her leg back and she complies. Good girl. So obviously when you're milking any kind of a dairy animal, it's very important to clean the udder and the teats. So I just have a simple solution of Castile soap and water, nothing special, and then a hot mason jar of water with a clean rag in it.
Stick your head in this.
Hey, you. That's not milk, that's water.
Let's just get this.
One thing that I found has really helped Delilah is to be calm and quiet and not to make jerky, sudden movements. So when I go for her udder, I'm very gentle just to not startle her. Good girl. Good girl, Delilah. Squirt out a few squirts of milk out of each teat before you start milking. If there's going to be any bad bacteria or anything in the milk that you don't want to have in your milk, you're going to get it out in those first 2 strips. And then you can also check out the milk and see what it looks like to make sure that there isn't any signs of mastitis. So when I go to milk Delilah, I just gently rest my hand up on her udder. Good girl. That's a good mama.
No chip.
So that she knows I'm there. And then I give her a few good squirts here. And that milk looks pretty good.
Mom, Delilah gave me a kiss.
Yeah, now that she's stripped out, we're gonna go ahead and start milking. Easy girl, good girl. Now milking a sheep is much different than milking a cow in that her teats are very small, as you can see. So this was a little bit of a learning curve, learning how to milk her. It's not a matter of squeezing the teat really at all. It's a matter of bringing the milk down from the udder into the teat. You'll know you're doing it right because you can feel the milk in the actual teat. So when the teat is empty, it's floppy and you can tell that there's nothing in there. So you actually have to come up in here and bring the milk from the udder down into the teat, and then you'll see the teat get fat and fill up with milk. And then you can kind of just squeeze it down. Parker. Good mama. That's a good girl.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Go ahead, do it again.
She did this.
Do it again. Do it again.
No.
Good mama. Are you giving kisses?
Snow got in there.
Are you serious? Go get her out. Your lambs are getting into trouble. Good mama. Good girl. Good girl, Delilah. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl, Delilah. Parker, bring him where she can see him. It's okay. Easy. Easy. Good girl.
Sis.
I know, it's almost your turn, I promise. Almost done. So we get a pint of milk each day from Delilah, which is the perfect amount of milk. Perfect amount of milk for our family, still leaving milk for the babies, of course.
Mom, you got a pint?
I did get a pint. Now I just made a homemade udder balm for Delilah. This is just to keep her teats nice and moisturized. Good. Good girl, Delilah. Easy, easy, easy. She knows we're almost done, so she's getting anxious. Good. Easy. You ready? I know.
So cute.
It's your turn. Aren't you thirsty?
Look at her licking her lips.
She's like, it's my turn. It's my mama's milk.
Oh my goodness. What?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna let you do it. See how calm she is without kicking Lexi? Can I have that? Can I have that? Thank you. Remember, you just pull this slightly. There you go. There you go. Good job. Alright, so good girl. Easy, easy. Good girl. Good. All right. It's your turn, baby. Gosh. Move or she won't. Nope, other way, Mama. Okay. And that's it. So as you guys can see, we have made a ton of progress with Delilah. If you go and check out this video here, you'll see that when we first got her, we couldn't even get her into the stanchion, into the milk stand. So the way that we've set it up where she has nowhere to go in the morning when we let her out, but right into the milk stand, has made it a lot easier, because if we didn't do that, we would have to chase her around the yard and catch her before we could milk her, because she still is not tamed to the point where she will run up to us and love on us. No, that is not Delilah. Delilah's like, look, you can milk me, but I'm not gonna be your friend. So it's just made it really helpful that she can run right up that ramp into the stanchion. And so far we have not had any issues with her trying to jump over the side before we can get her head locked in. Parker's done a really good job of waiting at the front there to lock her in right away. And of course she wants her grain, which is her treat for being milked. So that makes it a reward for her to just obey and be a good girl. Parker has been my little shepherd boy since we got the sheep, and he has been so helpful. He comes out every morning with me and gets Delilah milked, and as you saw today, he keeps the lambs entertained and loves on Delilah, makes sure that she hasn't run out of grain, and he's just done a really great job with that. So it's been a lot of fun having a partner in my milking endeavors. So we get about a pint of milk from Delilah every day, and it's great. I actually have some cream cheese hanging from the cupboard right now from her milk. So I'm really excited to be able to have all of these homemade products from our own sheep milk. So when you have a dairy animal, essentially you have to milk that animal every single day. If you don't, they can develop mastitis, or they can dry up if you don't milk them for a long period of time. What makes it really nice with lamb sharing, or even calf sharing if you have a cow, is you can do what we did here. You can lock the lambs up in the evening. We usually go out about 9 o'clock or so before we go to bed. We separate the lambs from Delilah, we lock them up, and they go all night without drinking her milk, which is fine because they're typically sleeping anyways. So it's not like they're not getting to eat and drink. They've got a bowl of hay supplement in their side of the shelter with fresh water, and then Delilah also has the same thing on her side. So they are perfectly fine not getting milk throughout the evening while they're sleeping, and then in the morning we go out, we get the little bit that we get for our family, and then as you saw, we let the lambs back out with Delilah, and they get to have their breakfast and be with mom all day long and drink as much milk as they want to. So it really does work out great. So if there's ever a day that I don't feel like milking Delilah, I don't typically milk her on Sundays because we get up earlier and go to church. Or let's say you get sick or you go on vacation, something like that. You don't have to milk that dairy animal if they have their calf or their lambs on them, because they're going to take care of the milking for you. So it is just a win-win, perfect scenario. And for our family, a pint of milk a day is the perfect amount. I mean, we have a family of 4, and Lexi doesn't typically drink a lot of milk. So really you're looking at 3 people in the house that are drinking milk. So a pint a day, I mean that's plenty of milk for our family. I was really excited to show you guys the progress that we've made with Delilah and how calm she is and just how the process is going so far. I hope that you liked this video. If you did and you found it helpful, give me a thumbs up. I noticed that there's not a lot of content on YouTube right now about milking sheep, and we tried using a milker on her, a little pump hand milker, and Delilah just did not like it. I don't know if it was the feeling of it on her teat or what, but she would just freak out the whole time. So I have resorted back to the old-fashioned hand milking, and I'm getting stronger. My right hand is definitely stronger than my left hand, but we're getting there slowly but surely. So if you like this video, you guys, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Stick around. Let's stay connected, and I will see you guys on the next video. Parker, you've been my big helper, haven't you? What you got there?
Egg.
You got an egg. You like helping Mom milk Delilah in the mornings?
Oh yeah, but I'm tired all the time.
Yeah, sometimes we like to take a break so we can sleep in, right? Like yesterday.